New York wants Shedeur Sanders. The Jets are desperate for a spark, and now fans and media are calling for a trade. Imagine Shedeur Sanders taking over the biggest stage in football.
And then I heard this. Somebody sent me this on Twitter, and I put two and two together and went, oh, okay. Here's Evan Roberts yesterday on WFAN in New York.
It is time for the Jets to acquire Shedeur Sanders from the Cleveland Browns. And someone tell me why that's a bad idea. And I don't want to hear about it's a circus. It's a circus? What's this? What the hell is this that we're watching? Bad, crappy football is a circus. The Jets should have drafted this guy, I don't know, second, third, fourth. They got a million opportunities to draft him. He has not gotten an opportunity in Cleveland. I don't really care about the Cleveland Browns, so I'm not going to fight their battles. I'll let Josina Anderson take care of that. All I'm saying is I see a talent, a guy I believed, I think we all talked about him as a guy that could at least be a serviceable starting quarterback in the NFL. They are not giving him a chance in Cleveland. If I'm Darren Muji, I call up my contemporaries in Cleveland and I say, here's a fifth-round pick back. Here's your fifth back. Let's get Shedeur in here and let's see what the kid has got, because why not?
For the record, it was not.
I had talked about this some months ago. I did a live stream saying Shedeur traded to the Jets. Now, it might be a possibility if I had talked about this a couple months ago, man, when I did a live stream, Shedeur traded to the Jets. Now, this guy is completely correct from New York, man. Shedeur ain't got a shot in Cleveland. The Jets look horrible. They ain't won a game yet. Justin Fields, I don't know. The Jets' whole organization, I don't know. But like he said, plenty of teams, even the Jets, had an opportunity to draft Shedeur. I know they took a flyer on Justin Fields and all that, and he really ain't played too bad when he been in there. But you need a spark. You need a game changer. You need a leader. You need somebody to step in that's marketable, that's popular, that's going to get the fans riled up and excited. And that's the thing we trying to see in Cleveland. But if Shedeur get traded to the Jets, one of the biggest markets in the whole world, just imagine the jersey sale. Just imagine the ticket sale. Just imagine the Jets fans that's coming from Cleveland with Shedeur to the Jets. Why not spend a fifth-round pick, maybe even two fifth-round picks or a sixth-round pick included to get Shedeur? I'm telling you, you got him at a steep discount. That Andrew Berry words. You ain't spending that much money on him, and he gonna make you a whole lot of money. And I want to see him in New York anyway, just because he gonna get an opportunity and the chance to play.
All right, couple of reasons. One, I want to see what he's got. Two, a couple of reasons I'm not trading him. I'm not trading Shedeur Sanders. One, I want to see what he's got. Two, I want to see what he's got, and I'm still looking forward to something in this season because I'm running out of things to look forward to in this season. Number three, and this is the lowest. It's not the biggest reason. You know, I've had some knockdown dragouts about this guy, and I've had to deal with a lot of people over these last few months, and it's been longer than a few months, honestly, who, A, think that the Browns are sticking it to Shedeur on purpose. They're not. Now, I never claimed that the Browns wouldn't do it by accident where they might ruin him on accident. They've ruined guys before, and they may ruin him again. So I didn't take that part out of the equation at all. That was left in there. I don't think that they're going to go out of their way to put the boots to Shedeur or screw him out of an opportunity or treat him wrong or anything like that. I think a lot of that is hyperbolic. I think it's stuff to make it through segments. I don't believe it's real whatsoever.
Just because you don't believe it real doesn't mean it's not real. Because like I said in my previous videos, actions speak louder than words. You can lie to my face all day, but what you doing is telling me how you really feel. And the Browns and Kevin and Andrew Berry right now, and probably even Jimmy Haslam, right now you telling me you don't trust Shedeur, you don't believe in Shedeur, and you don't want Shedeur to play. And when you keep telling me that you want to draft a franchise quarterback in the first round next year, that's telling me you not developing. I don't care what you sit up there and say on that podium, what you say in the interviews, man. You doing that for football talk, quarterback talk, coach talk, GM talk. Tell me what you really trying to do. Why is it so hard that You can't come out and tell everybody that you are trying to make sure you don't screw up Shedeur career by making him wait, and we trying to develop him the right way. Why is it so hard to say that? Why is it so hard to say that? But on the back end, I agree. I don't believe that Cleveland Brown gonna trade Shedeur just because one or two things. 5% chance they really trying to develop him, but the actions they saying is that we want to bury this dude on the depth chart for the next 4 years and don't want him to play at all. And just in case he do become a starter somewhere down the road, we don't want to say that we did a Baker Mayfield, that we got rid of our franchise quarterback and he go on another team and potentially about to be the MVP of the league. We don't want to have that happen again.
Whatsoever. And I'm talking about national shows, whatever. All of that is patently 100% absolutely false, if not a lie.
Stop.
On all that.
Stop.
But there is part of this where I've been through this with all this, and that thing has been brought up. There's been people who've decided to use our segments to their own gain of it. That's fine. I'm glad for the attention. Even though I say what I say, it's the absolute truth. I want to see him because I like him. I want to see him because there's something to look forward to in the season still. And the third reason, not the biggest reason, I've been through far too many arguments and far too many shows about Shedeur Sanders to just trade him away during the season. I'm not doing that. I don't care. You can get your 5th round pick. Too bad. Don't want the 5th round pick.
Nope, not worth it.
I don't care. I don't care.
Now, is there a price for you? Is there a price?
Hold on. Why he ain't worth a 5th round pick? You traded Joe Flacco for a 5th and a 6th. You traded Kenny Pickett for a 5th round pick. You drafted Shedeur in the 5th round. How Shedeur ain't worth a 5th round pick? What is he worth? A 1st rounder like he was projected to be? Like he should have been drafted? What is he? And when you gonna let him play? It ain't y'all opinion. It ain't on y'all. I already know that. But what I'm saying is, what is he worth then? If he ain't worth a 5th round pick, what is he worth? And when are we gonna see him? If y'all ready to see him and y'all ain't got nothing else to look forward to, why don't y'all up there and call Kevin and tell him and say, what are y'all doing? Play this dude. We ain't got nothing else to look forward to with this simplicity offense that you running. Why can't Shedeur learn it? What is the problem? Why Shedeur can't get in? Why is it taking Shedeur so long to understand this playbook, so y'all say? Call them up. Y'all got more access than me. I'm just saying.
That you would trade him for.
There's a price for everybody, but there's no price that they're going to pay that is going to be more than the 5th round pick that you gave up to draft Shedeur Sanders. You didn't give it up. You used it on drafting Shedeur Sanders. There's no
up to it.
Technically, yes. You used your 5th round pick that you traded up to get Shedeur Sanders. No, I don't think there's a realistic. Like, nobody's coming in and going, we'll give you a 3rd for Shedeur. All right. Like, he texts me, goes, what? Like, he started to do it. And the first thing he did is where, you know how New York guys are. He tried to insult me as some sort of like a. Josina Anderson was mentioned there. I got to tell you as well. I'm going, why is Josina Anderson mentioned?
What's she have to do with this?
I don't know. I have no idea about her tweets. The only thing I know about it, we've had her on the show. She's been nice. And the one time she said, keep an eye on Josh Rosen. I'm still trying to keep an eye on Josh Rosen. I think he's turned into like Doogie Howser or something like that. I have no idea what his life is becoming right now. He's doing something either in finance or medicine. So that's all I had. But like, he tried to insult me and like to get me like, oh, man, I'll trade him for that. Like, no, that's not going to work. You're not going to insult me into trading Shedeur Sanders. Guys, look at where the season is. You're 1-5. We are 1-5. What else do we have to look forward to?
Nothing. Because it
ain't number 4.
No, it is absolutely not number 4. And it's not. If Dylan Gabriel acquits himself as like, yeah, this guy could be it. And he's not going to do that. I have no reason to believe he's going to do that. I don't think anyone believes he's going to do that. If that were the case, that to me is the only thing that could open up the door to potentially trading Shedeur Sanders. But that is not going to happen, in my opinion. And it is certainly not going to happen before the trade deadline arrives, right? So now you are opening the door for Shedeur Sanders to start games and see what he has this year. I think with where this season is headed, that needs to be part of the plan for the Browns. There's not a price that you are, as you mentioned, realistically going to get in order to trade him away. It doesn't make sense. And I know that this doesn't matter to
Kevin Stefanski. It doesn't matter to Andrew Berry. It doesn't matter to the Haslams. But I would just like for fans to have something to look forward to have something that say, you know
I
what?
think it absolutely matters to the Haslams.
I don't think they care.
Fans have something to look forward to?
On this season? No.
Oh, I think you're dead wrong.
No, I think if they got the correct pick, I think they trade him. I don't think they're going to.
But they're not going to get the correct pick.
Right.
Like, yeah, if somebody can.
No, they don't care. And I'll tell you why. Because I don't say it again and I've said it before. These billionaires that own these teams did not become billionaires owning the teams. They are businessmen. So they mindset, the reason why they building a new stadium in Big Prod that just got approved and he going to pay the city $100 million, that's a drop in the bucket. I'm a billionaire. I'm looking at the long-term investment of this stadium. And guess what? When I build it, I'm going to be able to rent this venue out to all these concerts and all these other events that are going to happen over the totality of at least 30 years. And then I'm building out infrastructure around the stadium that going to be my own businesses that I own. Come on now, I'm making money. I'm doubling down, tripling down, quadrupling down on the money I'm about to make off this stadium by putting businesses that I own, that I'm associated with around the stadium that's going to make me bukus of money on the team I own. I'm just not making money from the Browns. I'm making money from everything associated with the Cleveland Browns, the stadium, the stores, the land, the location. Come on now. Come on now. They don't care about what these fans think. They don't care about Shedeur playing or not because they making money regardless if Shedeur play or not. They making money.
Came in, it was like Ken Walker, a second-round pick, and they're dead serious. Like, yeah, I guess I got to trade him. But no one's offering anything serious that you would go, nah.
It has to be that big of a jump up for you because what if it's
it has to be pretty significant.
They just got a fifth from the Bengals for Joe Flacco. What if
but Joe Flacco's 41.
What if it's listen to the trade here. Don't jump in. Shedeur and a 5th round pick for the Jets' 4th round pick.
No.
Okay.
I think it has to start at a 3rd.
That's why you start acquiring all those mid to late round picks, right? Is you don't take them to go get players with them right now. You take those picks to use them to package to move up to things.
Because then I start to ask myself, Owen.
It's magic beans in a pouch, man.
Owen has trained me well. I knew I had to wait on the end of that. There's a thought there, okay? But my answer to it would be, why do they might be desperate. That's fine.
Because they had negative 10 net passing yards last week.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Yeah, it was awful.
But
I don't know why we keep sending those games overseas.
If you're willing, because you're not going to get our best product.
It's the worst.
That's how you test if they really want football or not. You guys really want football over there? You'll take the Jets one week and the Browns the other week. And
the Vikings twice, and here come the Jags again.
We will find out whether or not you guys really want football. I send the Chiefs over there if I don't have to. Hell no. America gets the Chiefs.
They went to Brazil already.
Yes.
If you telling me that you're going to draft the quarterback in the 2026 draft, why are you keeping Shedeur Sanders and Dylan Gabriel on the road with Deshaun Watson? Because y'all got to include him because he the guaranteed quarterback that ain't going nowhere. So if you telling me you're going to draft the first round, when you won your first round pick on a quarterback next year, why do you still have Shedeur Sanders on your roster? Why not trade him for a 4th round pick and send a 5th round pick? Just because, like you said, you're going to be able to package those late round picks to trade Shedeur or whoever you trying to trade. That's why you accumulating them. And then you getting one back. So it's like you using your steep discount asset to get you a 4th round or a 3rd round. I ain't going to say a team going to spend a 3rd round on Shedeur, but what I'm saying is if a team really wants Shedeur and you turn down any offer and you saying to me and you potentially going to draft a quarterback in the 1st round next year, why not get something for the quarterback that you didn't even want?